Okay, so this is the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Now this looks beautiful, but also a little confusing to me because it doesn't have the pill cutout anymore. It does have two of them, but they are housed inside a bump that is not a camera bar. So does that mean Google is moving away from the Pixel camera bar? Pixel 9 Pro Fold is actually coming to more markets than they did in the past. Now this is the second generation foldable, so it should be called Pixel Fold 2, but no, it's Pixel Pro Fold. In terms of dimensions, the Pixel 9 Pro Fold is actually a lot more taller but less wider than the last model. This one is very much similar to what the OnePlus Open or Oppo one did. It is offering a 6.24-inch Copper panel with 1080p resolution, 120Hz refresh rate, and 425 ppi density. The Pixel Fold actually had a 5.8-inch display, 1080p, 120Hz, 408 ppi. Same thing changed with the main screen. It's now 8-inch instead of 7.6 inches. Definitely a big improvement, but also the bezel size, getting a slimmer bezel, is the biggest improvement out of all. But both of these displays will have a highest peak brightness of 2700 nits. That's a big, huge upgrade. Also, the Pixel Pro Fold actually opens flat, unlike the last one. This is another small little thing, but a good thing. Also, the weight reduction is coming too, about 26 grams of weight reduction. It's now 257 grams. But also, weirdly, it's getting a 171 mAh less battery capacity compared to the last foldable. Now it's 4650 mAh. Maybe they are too much betting on the Samsung's process node or the newer UFS storage, because this one will come with the Tensor G4 processor instead of Tensor G3. So that has one Prime Cortex X4 core running at 3.1 GHz, 3 Cortex A720 cores running at 2.6 GHz, and 4 Cortex A520 efficiency cores running at 1.95 GHz. Now in the Pixel 9 though, it got about 1 million, and in the 9 Pro XL it got about 1.17 million points in the Antutu benchmarks, and that gives you a good idea about what you can expect inside the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. So it's a totally different configuration. Like, it's kind of like from 2 plus 2 plus 4 to 1 plus 4 plus 4. Now it's 1 plus 3 plus 4. So that's confusing for you, but here's the chart. But the Geekbench scores are not amusing at all. And that's mostly because these are prototype devices. And then again, on top of that, Google is not so much focused on the performance numbers or the benchmark breaking numbers. So they just want to have a good enough performance, but they should work on the efficiency factor. But they are also focused on the NPU or the TPU capabilities. So there are going to be so many Google AI features inside the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, as they are already saying it on Twitter. And now, we can also see from the Twitter the black model, but we have already seen the hands-on photos of the black model too. And on top of that, we have also certification photos from the Taiwan's NCC, which is very similar to FCC. In the camera department, the Pixel 9 Pro Fold compared to the Pixel Fold has Sony IMX787 sensor. It's a 1/2-inch sensor. It's a 48 megapixel sensor similar to the Pixel Fold. But the ultra-wide-angle camera, even though it's still 12 megapixel camera, it's a Samsung's 3LU sensor, downgrade from IMX386, at least in terms of the sensor size. It's 1/3.2 inch instead of 1/2.8 inch on the last model. Kind of weird. The teleporter camera is still staying the same. Samsung 3J1, 1/3 inch sensor, 10.5 megapixel with optical image stabilization. I don't know why Google is not putting the 14 megapixel teleporter camera inside the Pixel Pro Fold. I mean, it's a pro device, it's a foldable, it costs a lot, why not? The other thing is that the inner selfie camera is now Samsung's 3K1, a 10 megapixel camera, 1/2.94 inch sensor compared to 8 megapixel 1/2.8 inch sensor, Sony IMX355 on the last Pixel Fold. Again, weird change. Same goes for the outer selfie camera. It's a similar one, Samsung's 3K1 inside the newer one. On the older one, it's a Samsung's 3J1, a 10.5 megapixel one, which is now the teleporter camera. So very weird changes. 33-watt fast charging and 23-watt wireless charging. These are a few things to note. The Pixel 9 Pro Fold will start at 1,899 euros in 256GB, 16GB model. Yes, it will come with 16GB of RAM on all of them, but the 512GB variant will cost 2,029 euros. And this is the same exact thing will happen with the US price as well. And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.